possess the rattling of souls like windows during tornadoes. I'm amnesty for treason to my ancestors forgotten. I'm a father's love and a mother's wisdom. I'm the great-great-grandson of the poetic melody. I'm the wave in the water heard in slave cabins and fields in the blackness of night. I'm the ascension object of ladder pointed north. I am the crack of the whip, the shake of the chain, the pain that flows through the veins of nobility. I'm the shelter of tree trunks. I'm hands-grip protection. I'm the heartbeat of a man lynch that never ceases beating. I'm the 33 LP of Nina Simone. I'm the soul of Billie Holiday's brings fruit fermenting on vine. I'm the bend in this is home creating legacy. The shuffle of feet creating tap. I am the hue of the blues, fusion of rhythm, elascat of jazz, inspiration of gospel. I'm the spinal cord of hip-hop. I'm the wiping away of color lines, becoming the blackest, whitest, reddest, yellowest, brownest, baddest, colorless phenomenon. I'm the rewriting and the redefining of the Constitution until the word all actually means all. I'm the inhale and exhale of a child, breathing yesterday through the mouth of tomorrow. Lighting fuses attached to bombs that will explode now and through the course of time. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Make some noise for yourself being here. Clap your hands, put your hands, put your hands. Love. We are few in number, but we're mighty in spirit, we're mighty in energy. I do believe that energy creates energy, so I do welcome you to Beyond the Words. This is our open mic set. We do it every Tuesday, so thank you for being here. If you're a first time, I invite you to come back next week and join us. We do have some poets on the mic today who said they're going to sign up and give us a little something. So we're going to go ahead and kick it right off with our first open micer. So we've got Greg getting ready to come up here. Put your hands together with Greg. And he got something coming along with the David just coming along. I don't know if she's going to do anything. She's going to be word for word or something. But we're going to see what's going on here. I don't know what we in for, but we in for something. I can guarantee you that. Y'all put your hands together for whatever you in for. You know what I mean?
Okay, this is a comical poem. It's nothing really serious like we'll start off with. Red. Roses are red.
Roses are red.
Violets are blue.
Violets are blue.
This where your inch control that boo.
Boo, 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 boo.
That was so pretty.
Put your hands together for our two right there, Greg and David, y'all. They gave us something. I told you they would give you something. They gave you something. That's what it is. Poetry is so beautiful, it can be some of everything. That's the beauty of it. All right, so next up, we have a young lady who does a little. We're gonna give her some love and energy. She's gonna give us some vocals, a song, I believe. So we have Havana. Did I say that right? Wonderful, good to see you. All right, so you a little nervous? Yeah, okay, cool. We're gonna just do a quick little interview with you. Everything all right? All right, tell everyone your name again. Alvana. You're gonna give us a song?
Yes.
All right, what is the name of the song you're gonna give us?
Chandelier.
Chandelier. All right, we're gonna come with Chandelier. We look forward to hearing from you. You ready to give them what you got? You guess? Y'all ready to hear from Havana? Yeah. Ain't gonna get you nervous. People looking at you because they just like you. You ready? Yeah. All right, here you go. You nervous?
Honey,
I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filling till morning light. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Look up down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filling till morning light. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. I'll push it down, I'll push it down. I'm the one for the time, got phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, I feel the love. Sun is up, my head's a mess, gotta get up now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw them back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, through my tears and tear dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. And I'm holding on for the light. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filling till morning light. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for the light. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass filling till morning light. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight. On for tonight.
Finally, y'all, give it up for her one more time. I understand being nervous. You ain't got no reason to be nervous singing like that. Because that's a tough song. If you really listen and understand the vocals of that song and all of the ranges and what it hits, that's a tough song and you rocked it. Very nice. So give it up for her one more time, y'all. Good. This is why I do what I do. We have a young gentleman getting ready to come up for you guys. Please put your hands together for DeAndre, y'all. Put it up for DeAndre. Keep it going until he gets up here with us. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to it.
I just wrote this, so I'm not real. I used to think that pain was temporary, but let's face it, I wasn't given a suit of vibranium to guard my heart from the forces of evil. I'm black, but I don't have the powers of a panther. I wasn't given a shield to deflect the pain. I wasn't born a man of steel, because those words you shot like bullets, ripped through my flesh and snatched my soul like one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And you made me an exodus for a reason. And I lived, but instead I really wanted to die. Each time you took a little bit more of me until I became a shell of the man I used to be. I guess that's why I acted like a boy instead of a man when you left. Thank you.
Once again, y'all put your hands together for DeAndre. That's a beautiful piece. I like it, you know what it is. I like it. All right, I'm gonna read this one for you. It's called Enough. It started as a nightmare. I felt the spirit of this murdered 7-year-old girl creep into my room, pressed her foot firmly on my neck, asked me why I hadn't shown her more respect. Why wasn't I the first in line to find her killer? Why didn't I lead the assault upon him, drag him out of his house, kicking and screaming to the very spot that he was shot? Why didn't I, in her honor, tie him to the ground with his face towards the sky? Why didn't I teach all the 6 and 7-year-olds around her block how to play hopscotch across his chest? I woke up, tried to catch my breath, slowed my inhales and exhales as I began to see the images flash across the screen of men and women busily arguing over dividends. deciding where they're going to drop bombs next and when, while right here and right now, we got our children growing up misguided. Missiles fired off in the wrong direction, and now they're landing on civilian populations, and we are draped in our righteousness, acting as if Pontius Pilate declaring the blood not on our hands. But the truth is, no matter how much we scrub, it remains. No matter how often we try to wash the blood, it still stains, and the blood, like questions, remain. At what point is enough enough? Whose mother, whose father, son, daughter, sister, brother, husband, wife, whose life will force someone to rise, take action? How many more victims of violence? Those who commemorate on t-shirts, memorialized through tears. How many more of them do we pay homage to on street posts? How often do we need to have this happen before we say no more? How many more sad songs must we sing? Sad poems must we write? How many candlelight vigils must we attend that night before change is going to come? What has to happen before we get off of this path we travel, as if walking down some corrupt aisles, where it seems instead of heart, brain, and courage, we are handed death, greed, and destruction, where instead of walking the yellow brick road, we crawl over fragments of discarded glass, where instead of hearing the laughter of munchkins, we listen to the screams of our children. When will we finally have enough? The answer, simple yet complex, because enough won't be enough until you and I decide, make up our minds we won't believe any more lies, decide to promise. When you blink, I don't. When I blink, you won't. That way we can always have eyes focused on the vision, see clear the mission, make righteous decisions, allow ourselves to be placed in a perfect position to finally say then and only then that enough is enough. Y'all doing all right? Yeah. I appreciate y'all being with me. I do have one more poet that's on my open mic, but I believe he's handling a phone call real quick, so I'm going to have to snatch him up real quick. Come on here and get this mic. So I'm going to play just a little more music for you real quick. Go get my brother to get up here. I might give y'all one piece, then we're going to close out. Does anybody want to do another piece? That's on my list. DeAndre, you look like you're ready to do another one. I see you. It looks like you got that highlight. You want to do one now? You can do one now, brother. I got you. Okay, before we close out, you want to do another? I got you. All right, I'll let you process that a little more. But I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for being beyond the words. This is where you are. What's up? We're going to get back started with another round of poetry in just a minute. Thank you for tuning in.
The only way you can work is you gotta
What's up, y'all? All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started again. Put your hands together for Beyond the Words. Open mic, y'all. Yeah. We got my good friend MVP just walked in the house. MVP, how you doing? Yeah, y'all make some love for that lady right there. I'm going to see if I can get her on my list and get her up here tonight. All right, y'all, put your hands together for this gentleman about to come and kick off our next set. Put your hands together for the one and only I am. Put your hands together. That's that dude right there. I am.
It's good to see y'all again. First week. I'm gonna do this because I didn't do it right last week. How many is one?
Go one out of the back.
Okay. I stand on my desk. Heart beating in my chest. Wanting to be better than my best, I stand on my desk. Sorry, Papa, I don't have the plans that you planned for me. I planned to A, I never planned to B. No failures, but I plan to see. I stand on my desk. Yes, that desk you made to keep me in order, a deceiving aura, to make me an employee rather than an employer. I stand on my desk. No fear won't enter my ear. See, I'm bigger than the university. There's a universe in me, and I ain't faking that. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna be like, Daddy, can I make a planet? I stand on my desk. See, here's the illustration. I wrote this poem in an outdoor classroom with tears of liberation. I stand on my desk. Jesus, you said, we'll do greater works than these, and I work for thee, and I'll work for free, because you're worth the fee. I stand on my desk. Yes, I'm teachable, but not deceivable. So please leave a note if you want me to go 3 below plus 3 below. That's feet, you know. I stand on my desk. That's where my feet are go. Carpe diem. Y'all can't keep them. That's Latin for action mixed with my passion. I stand on my desk. This is not pride or rebellion. This is God up in here.
Come on.
I stand on my desk. His prophecy was revealed. Now his will is fulfilled. I stand on my desk. Why? Why? They taught me to die. They told me hell's fair. They taught me to lie. They told me welfare, no health care, poverty, dishonesty, racism, atheism, patriotism, over sexuality before you know the sexuality, fear and distrust, cuss words that I would hear and discuss. I stand on my desk. Taking no notes, but the one I sing, the one my king, let freedom ring. I stand on my desk. So don't clap your hands. I want every woman, boy, and man to confess. I stand on my desk.
Once again, y'all, put your hands together one more time for I am. Wow. Sometimes you gotta stand on your desk so they see you, recognize you, know who you are. I get it, much love. All right, y'all, we gonna bring up another poet. You saw her as a singer a little while ago. She's gonna come up and give you some poetry right now. So y'all put your hands together for Ivana one more time, y'all.
it's a poem about something that happened in my life. So I call it, I'm Still Standing Strong.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
You got it.
I wake up every morning, I think about my past, how I was hurt in the worst way possible, physically, emotionally, and mentally. You had 5 children, but one didn't make it. You never told us, but you just had to fake it. I was standing strong. At the age of 14, I'm lucky I even made it this far. I walk around the globe with a smile on my face, but honestly, nobody knows how I feel inside. Have you ever really sat down and talked to one? I've been in the SSS since I was 6 months old. Yes, I remember that night. You said you did it for fun. I was frail, fragile, delicate. I was standing strong. You don't understand, as a mother, half of pain, hardship, and struggle I go through. At 14, these words shouldn't be coming out of my mouth. Yes, I fought. Yes, I get bullied. Yes, I lied. Yes, I loved. In and out at 3, 5, 7, 8, and 12 years old, you're a mother. You missed out on milestones. You gave birth to me. You're supposed to love me. Nobody owes me what you owe me. I was standing strong. Yes, I ran away at 6 years old, sleeping on people's porches and behind cars, trying to find my Moses. As a mother, you choked me. As a mother, you stabbed me. As a mother, you beat me. As a mother, aren't you supposed to love me? Because as a daughter, I still love you. I was standing strong. As of now, it happens so often, I don't even care who knows. I smile throughout this earth. I'm not perfect. What do you expect of me? I hide it, and most don't see it. I was standing strong. I live with strangers, and you constantly do it as if it's putting on clothes. Have you ever stopped to put yourself in my shoes? You say you love me, when my heart tells me you don't. After you done beat me with poles, glass, keys, irons, and burnt me with cigars, why should you? Do you even care if I was set up for adoption again? No, I think not. I was standing strong. I pray every night wishing you would change. Nope. I wish things would never be the same. Nope. Is it because I'm black? No. Is it because I'm white? No. It's because I'm what you wish you had not had. Someone who loves you like I do. I was standing strong. Mama, being a foster child basically since birth tears me apart. Who would want to be pushed away from family? Not knowing if they will learn to ever love again like they used to. But I've learned how to love you and forgive you for what you have done. Keeping a smile on my face like I'm told. But I will overcome it and forgive you and love you at last. But as I am, still standing strong.
I want to tell you, give us some more love for our body, y'all. Man, why we do what we do? This is why. So we can give opportunities to hear the truth in that form and in that fashion. And from out of mouths of babes, right? This is what we do. Man, beautiful, powerful piece. Powerful piece, young sister. Continue writing, continue inspiring. You're going to be on stage slamming with some of these other folks a little later on. That poem right there in itself is a beautiful piece. And you are a beautiful sister. Y'all put your hands together for one more time, y'all. You are definitely still standing strong. Definitely. Behind that, I can't do anything but call this other sister right here. I got to call MVP up to the stage right now behind that. Y'all put your hands together. Sister power to sister power. We're going to do that. What's good, MVP?
What is good?
It be what it be.
Hey, y'all. How y'all feeling?
All right.
Y'all really feeling good?
Yeah.
Let me say I'm feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
I hope so. That was a very dope piece, and I think it's very important that we have a platform for our young people because they have a lot to say and they have a lot of wisdom. And I believe that a lot of us grown-ups need to just shut up and sit down and really let these babies teach us some things. And I know we can teach them a lot of things about what we've been through and what not to do and right and wrong, but these children can really teach us about how to experience life and how to really stand strong. So that was beautiful. I'm MVP. Make sure you Google me, MVP Speaks. I do spoken word poetry. I host events. I do workshops on personal development and mentoring and all sorts of things that are self-empowerment and self-empowering. So Google me and book me because I'm amazing. Do you want to be a jack of all trades? Hustling multiple positions, simply wishing you could break free from the mundane Mondays that last all week. January to January, no jamboree when your alarm sounds. Got you feeling jaded by your dreams. As jagged nightmares reign inside your mental, jam-packed with false hopes. No desire to move mountains, so you're drowned in oceans with lost souls. But I encourage you to be zealous in your steps. Let your joy leave jaws dropping, and if you jaywalk, put some jazz in your strut. Leave them looking like, what the fuck? And make sure your keys jingle. If Jonah can survive the belly of the whale, for surely you can live with jubilee. It only accelerates your journey. A lifetime joyride. Keep your journal jumble size. No need to juggle those hats. Getting extra lives like kitty cats. What are you waiting for? Crossroads and junctions? It's a jungle, cuz you keep doing the same thing. Wondering why nothing new is happening. But that's not justice, love. But I do know that it's just us, love. So when you're ready to accept your worth, get your star, start a jersey, your numbers up. It's time to shine. No internal jargon, just leap. Trust in your higher authority to set you free. But first, you gotta believe. Embrace the moment. Right now, embrace the journey. Right now, at this moment, you must know that you are worth it. And I know you are because I am too. And I see in me what I see in you. And this ain't no jinx, it's just a different way to jive. And if you really about living life, gas up the jet, because MVP Speaks is flying high.
Hey, yo.
Thank you. And do what you do for me. And love yourself and spread love. Love is the answer.
Yeah.
Once again, y'all, put your hands together for that one and only MVP. Yeah. I am. You got another one for us, brother?
Yeah, man.
I'll go ahead and call you on up here right now then. Y'all put your hands together for I am one more time. All the way to the stage. Okay.
He be like, put your hands together. I just did it. And I meant it, so no shade to anybody. I am is, to me, it's a full sentence. It's the subject, it's the noun, and it's a verb in the sense of am is a being. You know what I mean? To be something is a verb in itself. So, yeah, that's how I try to look at it. And when God, Moses and all that, who should I say, sent me, God could have said a bunch of stuff, just God, but he's all these different facets. So, I almost forgot what I was going to do. Y'all got this, I got this rap. It's kind of romantic. Then I got this whole piece where I speak to black children. Like, it's called Hear My Heart. The other one's called Love and Life.
Love and life.
Y'all pick.
Love and life.
It's this dope beat they go to. Can I play my beat? I'm doing too much?
Yeah. My face say it all.
Alright, yeah. Shout out. We stepping out like we just left the opera. Hey, what you having, girl, the steak or the lobster? Me, I'm fresher than the mobster. And she look better than the goddess, I promise. But we know who God is. That's because we both conscious. And we know it's not a contest. I mean, we so no nonsense because this world's nonsense. Hey, that's just if I'm honest. Hey, yo, we could double date with Obamas. We could make our house way bigger than the Congress. Stick to the script for the win like the Oscars. Just another king and the queen on a conquest. God must have synchronized our watches. It's our time. Ain't no head, let them watch us. Long as I can sit and watch you play with your pasta. Yo, ex gonna go crazy, girl. He gonna need a doctor. Holla. That's the hood. We go love, life. Hey, verse 2. I miss you like our favorite TV shows. Martin, Gina, Fresh Prince, we know. X-Man, Dragon Ball Z though. I'm Goku with my little Chi-Chi-Mo. She chili on, chilla on. She keep my heart healthy like cereal. I hate commercials, I can't wait till we really on. A ring on your finger, tell me what we really on. Hey, what we really on, what we really on. Let's get out the matrix before it really low. Forget eye candy, you're an eye feast. Gorge us. I eat. Cool, all my power, love you. But that means that you gotta give the power up to. Hey, we can be a power. Forget about the power struggle. I am. iTunes, Spotify, all these platforms. Type in an album called Crown by Beat Council. You'll see my name on 3 tracks. Thank y'all. Once again, let's go. People want to test your mic, right?
Go ahead. It's in the group chat.
Once again, y'all, that's
Filled with McKenzie flowers. And then we lived our lives in reverse, and oceans would go planes to the skies. People would jump from their stomachs to the top of tall buildings, and lifelong inmates would take turns getting strapped into a chair as death is shot out of them. And this would not be the beginning of this poem, this would be the end of it. And it wouldn't be recited by me, it would be recited by you, the audience, as I sat up here on this stage with my dumb mouth. Every single
Teaches lessons learned, smells like sweet red licorice mixed with pineapple nectar, so legitimate. Leisurely lounging with his favorite leggings, legroom plenty, lending a hand in hand lifted like mine, likewise, line drive, never limbo. That's the way love goes. Soft, lilacs, lilies, laugh at these harmonies off key, but it sounds so beautiful to me. I lip sync, fix my lipstick, only logical, laid back on long weeks, sipping long. I gotta pay my bills. So I come to all events, family reunions, office luncheons, it does not matter, parent meetings, you know, holler MVP. If you got an event, I definitely can fit in it.
Yes.
Pause. All right, peace.
Is your phone MVP? I mean, if you don't want it, you know.
I need it. Y'all can call me.
I know I can get a couple dollars on the corner.
No, I need money.
Okay, we need it this Don't we all, believe me. Y'all, once again, that's MVP. Put your hands together for. I'm going to do this piece and then I'm going to call up my good man who just walked through not too long ago. I'm going to give him a quick second to catch his breath. Once upon a time, he was a prince, but now he is a king indeed. Just to give y'all a little segue to who that is. But we're going to do this poem called The Congregation. I love doing this poem when we got events like this where we're gathered together and it's just poets and those who are listening. And it's called, again, The Congregation. We, a multi, to open your mind, whose tongue have been cut out in unit fashion, getting closer to the truth, I call you now to write the last step for the hobbled, oppressed, for sticking too close to the manuscripts they believe in, writing and watching life's work go up in flames. See, even misery still loves her company. Don't you see, we are the turning of the page, waking of the sleep, resurrection of the dead. We are the phoenix rising from ashes. Become who you are, rising rebellion, change. We are human kaleidoscopes, the spectrum of all that is and will be, the watchers of the castle, the believers of hope, the breakers of the dawn, the ringers of the bell, scarred by time but not defeated. We are here, we are ready, we are positioned to conquer as we sit and stand and live and love and nurture and grow. We are ready. We are multi-new images, joining spirits as it can, stripping for support as we gather around a fire of lyric and verse. As I said, the gentleman I'm about to bring to the stage once upon a time was a prince, he is now a king. Put your hands together for the Get it to you.
Y'all make some noise for yourselves. You love your life, you know, in life. Well, basically we're saying, hey, it's time to start accepting some responsibilities and all this other stuff. So it's King A-Tone now. And I'm still do this poem. I see some faces I ain't never seen before. Some familiar faces in the room, that's what's up. I'm gonna do this other poem anyway, all right? When is this world gonna change? Sorry, wrong song. When is it gonna change? Don't repeat. Right. I can show you the world, sparkling, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, under on the magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no where to go. Say that we only dreaming. See, you's the one who said that Prince Charming no longer existed. And when I first heard this, it was kind of alarming. Because see, sometimes when I hear this type of stuff, it's kind of alarming because in most of my relationships, I was the one who had to pay the cost. So it kind of hurts my feelings when I hear a woman say that all men are dogs. And for a moment, let's remember what grandmama has always told you. Told you that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But what if that man's stomach can't keep anything down anymore? Is it because he has a disorder? Or because women just keep feeding the same bull? See, we meet people and we do our best to impress them. Our money, we spend it, our time, we invest it into that person, trying to build the relationship, but everything else in our life just gets worse. We fail to test them, observe them, we can see them breaking our hearts much before it ever happens, and yet we fail to stop them, leaving me with only one option. I had to ask this question: what do you really want? Because if you're just looking to pass the time, then I have to warn you now that my heart is not a spatial vortex, and I'm not just good for paying your rent, and I'm not just an ATM machine that's good for paying your rent or for sex, and I can care more or less about my desire to be next to you if there is no respect. And most importantly, I'm not your average player, because the game I play consists of real struggles and real fights. But if I lose in this game, then I lose in real life. So as for right now, I'm just trying to hang out with the right crowd and hopefully find the right smile that catches my attention. Because lately I've been feeling like maybe it's me who ain't been living right. But no, wait, most of the women I meet got their hands out, but most of the women I meet ain't giving right. See, I done had my heart broken. I done been through some of the same stuff you'd have been through, but that's not why I'm strict or thorough or straight to the point. I'm just a man that believes that if a wife ain't looking to be found and that man ain't looking for his wife, both parties need to be straight with what they want. So if you're looking for something monogamous, it's all right to look for me. And if you're looking for something that's serious and honest, well, it's all right to look for me, but I'll be all right if you don't, because my last relationship wasn't just a relationship, it was an experience. Showed me that a person's heart ought to be taken serious. It's like putting your life on the line, and before you get into it, you gotta be comfortable with risking it. But if your only objective is to bullshit with it, and the length of your relationship is measured by the financial or the sexual support that you get from him, and that makes you shiesty and him stupid, and vice versa. Because a lot of these brothers are out here snatching hearts like mothers snatch purses, taking out everything that they can get and then throwing it away. But if you feel like your life is an empty tomb, then let me be the one who rolls your stone away. See, I want to be the favorite song you play, and when you play it loudly, so that your neighbors can't hear your screams escape. See, I want to be the love. I want to be the prayer that you begin to scream into the air, hoping that God comes in and rescues you from your issue. See, I can't promise you that I can always make you feel better, but maybe your situation is enough to cause me to write you a love letter that'll show you that you were loved and appreciated. But if on this particular day you were too frustrated to appreciate it, then know that I know that maybe all you need is just some space. Either way, know that I know that most men don't deserve you. But in the midst of all of those breakups, you got to stop and ask yourself, are all men to blame, or is it you who's not ready for any serious steps? And yes, I know that you dream of him, and maybe Prince Charming does exist, and the only reason he hadn't appeared yet is because he's somewhere at the Rise and Grind Cafe, and you're the one who hasn't appeared yet. Maybe Prince Charming does exist. Maybe he's not the guy that comes along and sweeps you off of your feet. Maybe he's the guy that you meet on your worst day. And I dare you to listen to his conversation for longer than 10 minutes, and he might just be the guy you've been waiting for, somebody just like you, a person who's been patient for too long without results, because the only game you got is singing that song from Aladdin and reciting this poem in your direction in hopes of getting your attention. Listen, maybe Prince Charming does exist. And I wish to God I could tell you exactly who he is, but instead I'll sign off by saying thank you for listening. They used to call me Prince.
Y'all give it up for King A-Tone, y'all. Yeah. I love it when I hear poets that have been around a while and they begin to self-edit themselves in the middle of a poem. They do their own, they just cut the words out, cut it short, but you know what they were saying. That's some skill, right? We learned it over time. You got to be able to work in all settings and all that. That's how we do. Give it up for King one more time, y'all. We are enjoying ourselves. I believe that's everybody on my list. No one said, no, I didn't get to go, so we are going to get ready to say, this is beyond the words. And I think if you really understand what's going on, we are beyond the words. We're in a deeper space of understanding, community, building, growing, and sharing with one another. So beyond the words is all about that. So every Tuesday night, I would like you all to please come out and hang out with us. Begin to help build this community, build this family, build this unity that we are working towards. I want to thank Rise and Grind Cafe. Y'all put your hands together. Soundhouse Entertainment is the entertainment company that brings you this here. Soundhouse Entertainment. Teresa Morgan right there. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I ain't put your camera in there, don't worry. Yeah, you good. All right. But make sure you guys please support. Let people know we are doing this every Tuesday right here in this space. We are going to continue to grow, continue to move, continue to shape what we are doing. Those who are here, come again. Please tell somebody else to come with you. Every single voice I heard tonight, I want to hear again. So please keep that in mind. Continue writing. My poets who are younger than I, continue writing, continue challenging me to grow, because I can get lackadaisical, get lazy, been doing this for almost 20 years, right? So hearing you guys, that's that new energy, that's that reason to keep writing, because I can't be your host and I'm sitting up here getting outdone, hardcore outdone. I mean, if you outdo me a little bit, that's different, right? But if you hardcore outdo me, I gotta get my life right. So thank y'all for inspiration, making it happen. Hearing nothing else needs to be said, y'all have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Beyond the words. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me as we went live tonight. So this is every Tuesday night. Come hang out. Rise and Grind 2, Soundhouse Entertainment. I am your host, Deshaun Ewing. Checking out, but I will be checking with you soon.